Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all doing super well. I've missed you guys so much, so I'm back again today with a video, and I'm talking about one of my favorite foundations of all time. You guys know. So shout out to my Estēe Lauder family. Today I'm talking about their beautiful foundations. I have 3 different types of me today. I'm going to go through how each texture feels, what I would recommend them for, who I would recommend them for, and I'll be sharing my favorite foundation with you. And yeah, let's get into it. I'd like to take this time, if you haven't already, to subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell down below if you want to get notified every time I upload. It's free, so why not? Okay, so on today's agenda, I'm chatting to you about my favorite foundations from Estēe Lauder. 2 I'm familiar with, and 1 I actually tried for the first time and I am obsessed. I'm just going to take you through my basic routine very quickly. After I have prepped my skin, applied my skincare products, I go in and use an SPF. For today's video, I'm actually trying a brand new SPF product which I think is so phenomenal. It's the Estēe Lauder Double Wear Flawless Hydrating Primer. It has an SPF of 45. The sun protection is incredible. I will say, guys, that with this primer, you can only use this primer. That's my recommendation, is to only use this primer if you are going to apply foundation, if you're going to apply makeup. Because of the high protection factor, it does leave you looking blue. Of course, if you have a great moisturizer and a great SPF, this primer wouldn't be necessary. So what I also like to do, since I started using this primer, is also reach for my Estēe Lauder Double Wear Radiant Cushion Stick. So I have about 3 of these, but I'm using the shade Bronze because that's obviously my shade if I want to use it all over my face. And this gives me all that vibrancy, all that glow, all that dewiness back into my skin. A product such as this is amazing. It gives you a beautiful glow underneath the skin. I could even step out the house with this on a vacation, or if I'm catching a flight and I just want to look presentable, you know, a long haul flight, just look presentable and do my skincare routine on the flight. And then now comes the actual foundation. I'm going to first tell you about the Estēe Lauder Double Wear Nude Water Fresh Foundation. And this foundation I discovered last year, and I'll leave a link to the video down below where I reviewed it and I spoke to you guys about it. And this is for the girl that really loves minimal coverage, lightweight coverage, sort of reminiscent of those face and body foundations that we like. Dewy, lightweight, fresh, very natural, very light coverage. You will still see some blemishes through, but it just gives your skin an overall dewiness, radiant, sort of just the right amount of coverage if you're that low-key sort of girl. This again is a foundation that I would probably use on a vacation where I don't want to wear too much makeup, don't want to bake, don't want to apply powder. I just want a dewy finish to my skin. So this one has an SPF of 30, so it's a very high performing foundation with skincare benefits. So this would be your girl that's all about skin, popping skin, beautiful, radiant, glowy skin on a low-key sort of day. This is for you. The next foundation that I actually tried out for the first time today is the Estēe Lauder Double Wear Light Foundation, and this is a hydrating foundation once again. But if you are someone who finds the original Double Wear foundation to be a little bit too heavy, a little bit too full coverage, then this foundation is for you, because I do get a few comments talking about how it's a bit too dry. I already have dry skin, like I feel like this foundation just dries me out even more, the original Double Wear. So I absolutely adored the texture of this foundation. For the Double Wear Light and the Nude Water Fresh, I applied them with a flat foundation brush, which I don't usually do, but I really like this tool with these foundations because they are fluidy and they just glide onto the skin beautifully, and you don't have to worry about buffing them out. So I really like this foundation brush for that. I would say that this is going into my private makeup collection, and this could be a sort of like everyday foundation, I personally believe. And especially for winter, you want your skin to feel hydrated, to feel dewy, fresh and natural. So I would like I would prefer this foundation for winter time when the skin does get a little bit dry, or even for summertime if you want that dewy look to really pop and your skin to look beautiful and radiant during summer. I recommend you guys try this if maybe the normal double wear was not really up your alley. The third and final foundation I want to chat to you guys about is the OG, my holy grail, absolute favorite foundation, Estēe Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup. Remember guys, with all of these foundations and all of the different textures and formulations, I am the shade Sandalwood. This remains true for the Estēe Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup, and I really love this one obviously because it is long wearing, it is full coverage, it is mattifying, and it is transfer proof. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you would have seen my day in my life on my Insta stories where I traveled to Johannesburg. That was a in and out flight, so I left in the morning and I came back in the evening. And on days like those, I really prefer using my Estēe Lauder foundation because I know I don't have to think about my face again. I know once I apply my makeup in the morning, I'm gonna look like that until evening. When I talk about this foundation, you guys totally agree with me, and you always talk about how you really loved it, you love how it's long wearing, that if you try other ones you always go back to it, and such is the case for me as well. It's constantly on rotation. When people ask me I'm looking for a new foundation, what can I try, it's the first one I always recommend because I feel like it sets the standard and the precedent for what you actually want in foundations. You'll realize that, you know, I want something that covers my pigmentation. I want something that is long wearing, something that doesn't fade throughout the day, doesn't separate. That is what I love about this foundation. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I just wanted to take you through that. If you haven't been to the Estēe Lauder counter, I really encourage you to go visit it and just play around with foundations, take a few samples home, and tell me what you think. And you know, later on you could purchase it because they really are game changers. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much guys for watching. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you soon. Bye.